The best place to get avocados is Big 8. Like if you don't want organic ones, Big 8 has very cheap avocados. Like that was like 30 cents.
What?
Yeah, serious. Like you can get very cheap avocados. So I think I only have one left, so let's just hope this one isn't rotten. It doesn't feel rotten.
I hate that feeling of cutting into your last avocado and
Oh, it's good.
Squish.
It's good. This one might be a little on the green side. But... Oh, by the way, if you want to grow avocado seeds, worm bins. I don't know what it is about worm composting, but my gosh, they always seem to germinate in worms.
Huh.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a little too cold here in El Paso for avocados, but
There was some website promoting small fruit trees that you could grow inside, and avocados were one of them. I guess there's some varieties that will grow small and still fruit.
that's cool.
Well, I know the Earthship community grows a lot of tropical plants in their Earthships. It's just greenhouse technology,
Yeah.
you know? That's all that is.
Yeah, what you'll find around here in my house is probably my weakness is the gardening stuff. I'll show you the garden later, but I'm really good with like the processing of nutrients and the cycling of them. But because I have northern exposure, I have limited ability to actually photosynthesize this particular home. And remember, these things also make really good bedding. So like I'll throw this stuff in with the paper towels. And then if you're going to eat salt, I recommend something like a Celtic salt, like a sea salt type thing that's not just pure sodium chloride. It doesn't have calcium or calcium silicate, the thing that makes it not cake. This stuff, it shake up a little bit, but it's seawater evaporated. And I just think avocados taste so good with a little extra salt.
Yeah, they do.
And just like the butter, the coconut oil, the nuts, I'm forming bite-sized bits so that not every bite of your salad will have avocado in it, but you'll definitely taste it when it gets there. It's really good. Yeah, this is going to be a tasty salad to be sure. Okay. And then what else goes in a good... Oh, does anybody like olives? Olives? Like olives? Okay, good. I like olives too. And I actually found a relatively inexpensive source of olives at Costco. And this one doesn't have preservatives other than wine. It's like pickled in wine. So this is $7 for a great big thing of olives. And how many of you like garlic? You guys like garlic or no?
Yeah. Looks like we got good eaters here.
What I'll do is I have a little bit of garlic. And I try not to overdo the garlic just because it's so antimicrobial. Like if you eat nothing but garlic, it's like eating antibiotics to some extent. In fact...
If you want to get rid of candida, I think it helps.
Yeah, garlic is really good for... It's both antibiotic and antifungal. Yeah, so it's good for that. So we're going to do just a tiny bit of garlic.
So is there a benefit to garlic that outweighs its antimicrobial properties?
It's so anti-cancer.
Oh.
Garlic is like the #1 anti-cancer chemical. What is it? No, it's not sulforaphanes. That's in broccoli. It's some of the sulfur compounds. I have a really cool book called Anti-Cancer, and it actually has, this is a guy, a PhD MD who got brain cancer twice, and he started like researching the properties of different foods. And it actually shows you the anti-cancer activity of different things. Look at the garlic at the top of all that.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a very anti-cancer
All my
type.
favorite foods at the top.
So, yeah, that's something to consider.
Cancer for me. Zoom it up. Oh, okay.
Take a look.
She said slow your roll, Robin.
Sorry.
So I'm just going to mix the garlic and olive together.
Cool.
You know what else is really good is pesto. Oh my goodness, that stuff is good, but it can overpower a salad, so I don't put too much of that. But yeah, basil's really, really good. And what else? Oh, the sauerkraut. Okay. Who wants some sauerkraut?
I think everyone.
Yeah.
You want some sauerkraut?
Okay.
Okay. Well, this will be your sauerkraut.
You should have some.
I don't want to.
You should really have some.
Yesterday, I don't want to risk it.
Yeah,
It
that's
might be too strong.
that's totally fine. So we'll do.
So if the way you make it is too strong, you could use the green. If somebody had a flavor issue with it or something.
I actually think the flavor's pretty much the same.
Comparable.
Yeah, it's really similar. I just think that basically the purple remains a little crispier.
Mm.
It's a little crisper, but I can't really tell the flavor difference that much. So
Did you make one for yourself?
I've got two ready to go. I get up every morning to make stuff for myself. In fact, it's time for me to drink some water, because we'll be eating within 30 minutes. Tank down a bunch of this stuff right now. Does anybody else want more water?
Yes. Yes.
Here, go ahead and help yourselves for the water part.
Did you get a quick?
I don't know.
Can I have a glass?
Okay, what else should we put in here? How about apples? Do you guys like apples?
I don't like apples in salads.
Okay. Does anybody want apples in salads? You do?
I'd take one.
What I'll do
Or some.
is make sure. You want? Okay. So this will be Keith's. And some apples. And again, I inspect the apple, and if it looks like there's poop on it or something, I'll wash it. But I mean, most of the time, this is one of the reasons I eat organic stuff, is just because I don't think it's that bad for you. I try to go low on the sugar, so I don't eat apples in my salad. I was trying an experiment with apple stuff, that's why I have it right now. I have a really low sugar diet. I feel like I fare better on it. What else should there be? Sauerkraut. Oh, how about a boiled egg? Grass-fed egg. Does anyone not like eggs? You don't like eggs? You don't want eggs? Okay. That'll be yours, okay. And what about you, Keith? Are you okay?
Eggs are good, yeah.
Okay. And you can use eggshells. If you want eggshells, you can use them as, you can add them to compost to try and alkalinize it a little bit, the calcium carbonate. Sometimes compost can get a little on the acidic side, and so if you add some eggshells, that's healthy for the mix.
Now, do you think that the regular eggs, they may have like a chemical or something on the shell?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they,
okay.
They do. They put it, I think they paint like an antimicrobial on the shell.
Okay.
So,
Will that decompose? Do you recommend putting those in the compost, just like the regular store, or do you do free range?
I do free range grass fed,
Okay.
and I try to boil them so that they're not quite solid, because I don't want to destroy the omega-3 fats. It's the same reason that I cook my meat at a low temperature. Okay, so Maribel, and what was your name again?
Virgil.
Virgil, you didn't want eggs, but everyone else is okay with eggs, right?